I'll strive for freedom, for a sweet release. In me all craving cease. And so I'm here to share all that I know. The Dharma in us grows.
If I could live my past again, it's fine. If everything stayed the same, I'll greet each moment equanimously and experience the joy of peace. And if I knew what the future will bring, still I don't have to change anything. I'll greet this future equanimously and experience the joy of peace. Now there's nothing to do. Stay with the two. There's nowhere to go. Stay with the flow equanimously. This is the joy of peace. Bahum sahasamabini Metta sayudantang Diri mekalang udita gora Sasena marang Dana didang mavidina Jita bangulindo Tang tejasa bhavatute Jaya mangalani
Good triumph over evil. With gentleness, overcome anger. With charity, overcome stinginess. With truth, overcome deceit. This the Buddha taught. When the Lord was stormed by Mara, challenged to a battle by Alavaka, and attacked by the ferocious elephant, Nalagiri, he subdued them all with his perfection of giving, patience, and all-embracing love. By the power of that spiritual glory, may joyous victory be yours.
There's a tree with heart-shaped leaves, swing gently, softly in the breeze. In this peace, the Buddha found release there beneath the Bodhi tree. And beneath its cozy shade, I will fold my feet and meditate. May I be at ease and unafraid underneath the Bodhi tree. And like the Bodhi tree, I'm strong, free from danger all day long. And like the Bodhi tree, I'll climb for Nirvana's precious bliss sublime. At the age of the forest, where the spring water flows, in search of nirvana, that is where I would go, watching life's little dramas with a calm repose. At the age of the forest, that is where I would go. Let us practice the Dharma in a silent heart, worry not of the future, gently let go the past. Sit in deep contemplation in one-pointedness, and in that soft moment there is just timelessness.
The answer isn't out there, it's not in the past or days to come. Ooh, disappear into the flow. Ooh, disappear and watch it go. It may be inconvenient to face my pain and stay calm. Ooh, disappear into the flow. Ooh, disappear and watch it go. Feel the pain, it changes slowly. My mind is kind. Now is the time. Just let it be. Feel the joy, it jumps so gently. My mind is kind. Now is the time. Just let it be.
Do you see the lotus flower standing straight and standing tall? Its vibrant colors reaching out to us. As the rain heals with its showers and the sunshine shares its warmth, the earth provides clean energy with love. But one day the flower will fall towards the ground and fade away, and so will our human body when it's reached its final day. We are all impermanent. Is it strange to really learn that the only constant truth is change? Living calm and peacefully, let the Dharma be the key till we see Nirvana's day, till we see Nirvana's day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to CyberSpace Metta Meditation, hosted by BGF today. I would like to speak about tranquil meditation, or in Pali, Samatha Bhavana. Metta meditation falls under this category of Samatha meditation practice. It is one of the objects that you can use for Samatha meditation. This is a system of meditation or a system of mental development that conduces to mental calmness, tranquility, and peace. In a tranquil meditation, your mind is directed towards a suitable meditation object, and the focus is sustained for a period of time without being distracted by wandering thoughts or a wandering mind. So in tranquil meditation, you need to have a suitable object. You have to put your focus on the object, and you got to sustain that focus for a reasonable length of time. There are many objects available for tranquil meditation. One could be the breath, or you can make use of metta. In fact, these are the two objects that we use for our metta meditation sessions. But the meditation object need not be restricted to the breath and metta, although these are excellent subjects for calmness or for samatha meditation. The Buddha actually mentioned about 40 suitable meditation objects. But in our meditation metta sessions, just the breath and metta are really sufficient to serve our purpose. And just making use of these subjects, it is possible for our mind to reach more refined mental states. When the mind is anchored on a suitable meditation object for some duration, the mind will be able to experience subtle peacefulness and pleasantness. And these will be far superior to what is obtained in our daily activity, like watching your Netflix or seeking worldly sensual pleasures. The experience of peace and calmness and happiness is far superior to what we can get from our sensual pleasures in daily life. For subtle happiness to arise from tranquil meditation, the mind must be directed and focused on a suitable subject. Now, when I say suitable, it is only because not every subject could be used for meditation. Because when we use an object for meditation, it should yield the desired results. So if the mind is focused on something that's not suitable, our mind becomes increasingly restless, or become more clinging, or more hateful. For instance, if a young man chooses to concentrate on a picture of an attractive lady, so he sits down and has a picture of the lovely lady in front of him and starts meditating on the lady, what do you think will happen to his mind? Do you think his mind will become more peaceful? Certainly not. His mind will actually become disturbed, maybe become more excited, maybe with fantasy and imagination. So that is not the object of meditation. It's not a suitable object. The suitable objects would be your breathing or the verbal and mental expression that may all beings be happy, as what we do in Metta. These are suitable objects. For the mind to remain focused on the meditation object, the mind must be one-pointed. In other words, in Pali, they say ekagata, one-pointedness of the mind. So for tranquil meditation to develop, it is not just enough to turn your mind towards a suitable object and you just keep it for a few moments. That's not enough. You will need to sustain your focus and let the mind remain in the object for a reasonable period of time until it gains a certain degree of tranquility. During the practice, you just keep to your meditation object without jumping from one meditation object to the other. Sometimes when you have too many meditation objects, the mind becomes greedy, the mind starts jumping from one object to the other. You try one method, one object, and find, oh, my mind is not peaceful, not restless. Let me try something else, and let me try something else. And so the mind will be hopping from one object to the other. Your mind is not going to settle that way. So you should just be aware and observe the object, also without analyzing the meditation object. Meditation object is just for you to be aware and to put your focus. But don't put on your thinking cap and start analyzing the meditation object. Because when you do that, you engage in the thinking process. You involve in conceptualization that will actually take you away from the focus of meditation. Your mind is not going to calm down that way. Your mind will generate so many thoughts. So there are two levels. One is just putting your mind just on the object and become more aware of the object. And if you focus on that, you will be able to sink into the meditation. But if you start thinking, then you move in a different trajectory. So the mind is not going to be focused that way. So in other words, when thoughts arise, of course, when you meditate, when our minds, when we are still in the process of developing meditation, we'll have a lot of thoughts. All kinds of thoughts will arise in the mind. This is normal. This happens to everybody. So just don't think that it is unique to your situation. Just don't think that, oh, when I sit down, my mind wanders all over. This happens to everybody. So what you need to do is to develop the skills on dealing with your thoughts. So when the thought arises, you just take note of the thought, and then you drop the thought, and then return back to your meditation object. You keep on doing this again and again. So after a while, you become rather good at just being observed, not getting involved in the thought, not being drawn into the story of your thoughts. You say, there's a thought. I just say, oh, there's a thought arising. Just watch the thought as if it is not your thought, as if you're watching an experiment or something, an exhibit from a distance, and then you just drop it and then return back to the meditation object. So our mind is filled with so many thoughts, and so in the process of meditation, you just have to deal with each of these thoughts and just put them away each time when they arise. And when you do this, you're actually developing mindfulness, because you need to be aware that the thoughts have arisen. Sometimes when we sit down to meditate, when the thoughts arise, we just get carried with the thoughts, not even aware that we're actually thinking, we're dreaming, or we've been carried away by the thoughts. And only after the thoughts have gone on for a while, we say, I'm lost in my wandering thoughts, okay? So when your mind is sharp, when the thoughts just arise, you are able to catch the thought. And if you are able to catch the thought, that is the best way to put an end to the thought. The thought is like a burglar that goes in your house, so the burglar acts when there is darkness. So they will move around your house in the darkness. But the moment when you have mindfulness, which is like a torchlight, and when you shine the torchlight in that corner, the burglar says, oh no, I have to get away from here, The burglar could not operate when there's bright light, when you turn on the light. So that is the way we regard meditation. Mindfulness is like the torchlight that you shined. And when you are able to apply your mindfulness on the thought will just disappear. And you will realize these thoughts just arise and fall. The thoughts don't belong to you. They just arise and fall because of causes. If you're able to catch it early enough, the thought will just ebb away and disappear. So you need to apply mindfulness. And the second thing that you need to do is effort. So catching your thoughts, being alert to your thoughts, is the practice of mindfulness. And that is not being engaged with your thoughts, not being pulled away by your thoughts. But you also need effort to keep dropping the stray thoughts and returning back to your meditation. Or that takes effort. Because sometimes the mind is lazy and you just go along with the thoughts and you just go along and just, follow the thoughts. But in order for you to be able to catch the thoughts, watch it, be aware of it, and just drop it and return to the meditation object, you require effort for that. Now, if you keep on doing this for a period of time, the mind will actually begin to settle down and become increasingly more focused. So if you keep on doing this, the mind will become calmer and more peaceful. All right? So then that is how we make progress in our meditation. Keeping your mind focused on a suitable object for a sustained duration, and your mental power will grow. And then, after a while, the hindrances that arise as sleepiness, wandering thoughts, thoughts of sensual pleasure, anger arising in the mind, doubts, all these things arise in your mind. All these hindrances will begin to subside. And when they subside, your mind becomes more clear and will remain on the meditation object for a longer period of time. Because the hindrances will tend to pull the mind away from the meditation object. So as you begin to proceed to your meditation, the hindrances begin to subside and sometimes almost like disappear. You're not even bothered. They are not going to disturb your meditation. And then you will begin to get some special feeling of tranquility and happiness. Yeah? And again, this tranquility and happiness will surpass what you experience in normal mental state. This is not the same kind of happiness that you get in the normal mental state. It's something more sublime. Yeah. Now, let me just discuss about the different types of meditation, or mental focus. There are actually two types of concentration. One is the concentration that can lead to the elevated mental states where you experience tranquility and happiness. This is called Samma Samadhi. Samma means right meditation, or right concentration. Samma. There is also another form of concentration that you can do, and that is concentration with the wrong purpose. So this is called Miccha Samadhi. Miccha is something that is wrong. What is an example of Miccha Samadhi? It is when the mind is focused on objects. For instance, a person wants to develop some psychic ability. Yes, you can develop psychic ability by true meditation, but this is done with some deliberate evil intentions, or maybe to harm or to destroy others. And this form of meditation leads to the increase of defilements. You begin to have defilements in the mind when you concentrate with the wrong purpose. You begin to have some sense of special power and some kind of delusion coming into the mind. So it is evident when a person trains his mind to develop psychic power, he uses it as a way of venting his anger or gaining personal benefits. So this is not right concentration, not wholesome concentration. This is not Samma Samadhi. When you concentrate this way, this is called wrong purpose, concentration with wrong purpose, or Miccha Samadhi. Now, in the traditional Buddhist literature, meditative concentration can be classified into 3 levels. Okay, when we start off with our meditation, all right, I mean, assuming that you are not a person who have developed meditation in the past, and the moment you sit down, you can achieve fantastic concentration. I think most of us don't belong to that category. Okay, we begin with what you call Khanika Samadhi. This is when the mind is focused on a meditation object on a moment-to-moment basis. Khanika Samadhi. This is just starting off. So your mind just goes on to the object from moment to moment. And so this is the concentration that we start off with. And now at this stage of concentration, the experience of happy feelings and joy has not actually arisen yet, because your meditation has not got deep enough. But if you continue with your practice, then the power of Khanika Samadhi begins to accumulate. And then your mind becomes increasingly tranquil. And that will enable you to experience happiness and joy. Yeah? And the concentration becomes intensified. And so meditators sometimes when they come to the stage will experience some kind of mental objects, and they're able to see certain things in their mind. It's not seen through the physical senses, but it's something seen to the mind. This is called Oga Nimitta, you know. So some of these metal objects can appear like lights. You can see some bright lights appear in their mind. So this is object experienced by the mind. It's not something seen from their eyes because their eyes are closed when they do meditation. Okay, so so when the mind really, when the concentration, the kanika samadhi starts accumulating and becomes increasingly tranquil, it will probably be lead to this ugaha nimitta. But you know, people tend to differ in the experiences, but this is just talking in general. Then when the concentration begin to gain strength, that means you keep on continuing with your practice. For instance, in a retreat condition, your practice is sustained, and it's not only when you sit down, but also when you move around, you're still maintaining your concentration, and then it moves to a higher state that is more powerful. This is the second level of concentration. This is called upachara samadhi. Now, in the upachara samadhi, the second level of concentration, the mental hindrances are very much reduced, and the meditator can sit for longer duration because the mind is not disturbed by feeling tiredness or boredom or distraction. The mind becomes very focused, very clear, and it is possible for a person to sit for a long time, yeah, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, and then the nimitta that he gets will actually becomes more transformed, becomes increasingly clear and subtle. Now, at this stage, the mental object that he sees is called patibhaga nimitta. So even the nimitta begins to change, becomes more clearer and more subtle, something experienced in the mind. If you do not practice meditation in this kind of conditions, it's not so easy for us to experience this. This is only after we put in the hours, like going for retreats, that it might be possible for you to achieve patibhaga nimitta. Then, if your meditation really gains traction, you move on to the highest level of concentration. This is called apana samadhi. This is when the mind becomes strong enough to overcome defilements. So the mind becomes steadfast to the object, to the point where it can remain on the meditation object continuously for the whole day long. It can remain down there. It will not be disturbed. And at this stage, the concentration has really matured, and it is possible for you to experience deeper states of peace, joy, and happiness. This is only to say the path before us. I do not expect that, you know, if you do some short sitting, that you can achieve the 3 levels of concentration. But this is only to know that the meditators through the centuries, you know, the experiences of the meditators, this has been, they have managed to classify that, to say that when we meditate, the concentration, there is much more to the concentration. Don't just think that when you sit down and meditate, oh, okay, that's it. No, there is much more. Right? So this is for us to know that the path ahead when you do meditation. Okay, so in some future sessions, I will share more things about meditation, so that we can actually learn about samatha samadhi, at this tranquil meditation. All right, so now we will proceed to metta meditation, and we have been doing metta meditation. Some of you have been joining these sessions for quite some time. Some of you could be for years, really. Yeah? Practicing metta meditation together. What a wonderful thing to do, at least once a week, sitting down, getting rid of negative emotions and keeping our minds clear, and bringing up the thoughts of love and kindness. And this actually helps to purify the heart and mind. It is wonderful, just good to clear the mind. And if you continue doing this meditation, not just on a weekly basis, just sit down for a few minutes or 1 hour just to meditate, but you also try to bring this in your daily life as well. Whenever you have any free time, when you remember, you just make a wish: may I be free from harm and danger, or may I be well and happy, may May all beings be happy, right? So you keep running these thoughts with you. And then as you go on with this, you begin to see yourself transformed by these thoughts of metta. So this is how we can reform, we can change ourselves, we can transform ourselves through meditation. And metta also it purifies the mind. It makes the mind less angry, more patient, more kinder, more balanced, more peaceful. So I hope that you will continue doing this practice of loving kindness meditation. As you know, in our regular practice, we make use of 4 wishes. But please don't be bound by these 4 wishes, thinking that you have to make the 4 wishes for you to be successful in your metta meditation. You can make use of any one of these wishes, if that actually works for you. But the 4 wishes is because it is in accordance with this Metta Sutta that the Buddha, there were some instructions given by the Buddha. And this corresponds to the 4 wishes, the instructions that come from the Buddha. Okay, what is the first wish? In our meditation, we say, may my heart be peaceful and free. May my heart be peaceful and free. So you have a sense of being free from hostility, free from anger, from aversion, from hatred, from grudges. So you got a peaceful mind. May my heart be peaceful and free. And the second wish is, may my mind be happy. That is having a contented and relaxed mind that is free from worries, from anxieties. How lovely. Having a mind free from worry, free from fear, free from anxiety, having happy mind. This is what we all want. And the third wish is for the body. You want your body to be healthy, to be free from sicknesses, ill health, from pain. So make the wish. May my body be healthy. And then the 4th wish is, may I be well and happy. And that is to be able to live your life with ease and happiness. Okay? So in our meditation, we make use of these 4 wishes. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. The purpose of saying all these wishes is to arise the feeling of loving kindness within our hearts, arise the joy within our heart, to develop the mind that's free from anger and ill will, right? Now, how do you arouse joy in your heart? You reflect on the qualities of the people that you're sending loving kindness to. For instance, when you send metta to your parents, reflect on the love they've showered on you, their sacrifices they have made to make you feel comfortable and happy, the kindness that you have received from them from the moment they are born, from you're born, and they've never stopped loving you. So just reflect on the virtues. And when you begin to think of the virtues, it's quite easy for you to open your heart and for the loving kindness to flow out. All right? And when we start off by sending loving kindness to ourselves, it's only because we want our minds to be clear from anger and hatred. It's not like you're blessing yourself. You just want yourself to be happy, to be healthy, and this do not extend to others. No, not like that. When you make these wishes in yourself, it's only because you like to clear your mind from any negative thoughts, any negative emotions. So your mind becomes really clear, and you charge yourself with love and kindness, so that you might become a vessel for love and kindness. Love and kindness can flow out from you. So that is why we start off from ourselves. Don't be guilty when you send it to yourself. You're not doing it out of ego. No, you're sending loving kindness because you want your mind to be peaceful and serene, and so that your mind and heart becomes a suitable base for the radiation of love and kindness. Okay? And when you do perform meditation, you can actually sit on the chair. That's okay. You can sit on the floor as well. That is perfectly okay. And connect yourself with the flow of breathing. The breath is with you all the time. All the time we are breathing. That's how we are. We know we are alive. We're breathing. And the breath is quite neutral. So you just begin to anchor your mindfulness to your breath. Be aware of your breath. Feel comfortable with this breath going in and out. And it makes you peaceful. When your breath is very peaceful and calm, you will also feel peaceful. You feel comfortable, and bring in your mind's eye the people that you like to share loving kindness to. I will guide you along through this practice. So we will practice meditation, metta meditation together. Right. So I'll ring the bell and we begin by watching the thoughts before going over to the smile, the meditation, smiling different parts of our body, relaxing the parts of our body, and just using loving kindness to different parts of our body. Yeah. All right. So just connect yourself with your breath. We breathe in and out all the time. And when we become aware of our breath, and when our breath begins to slow down, we also begin to feel calmness in our minds. We begin to feel calmed. Your breath belongs to your body, it is part of your body. But when you watch the breath, when you're aware of the breath, that is the mind. So this is the mind and body coming together. And the breath occurs in this current moment. When you are aware of your breath, your mind comes to this present moment. And that's what we're doing, bringing the mind to the present moment, bringing the mind to the breath, and which gives you a sense of calmness and relaxation. Now we shall proceed to the practice of the inner smile. This is a traditional meditation practice that will also enhance your health and well-being. And what you do is you touch the different parts of your body with a smile, because a smile is connected with peace, with happiness, with friendliness and relaxation. The various parts of our body are always so tense. The cells are crying out for blessings, for peace, for happiness. So what we do here is each time when we touch different parts of our body, we just bring that peace and happiness, that relaxation, the friendliness, the smile to that part of the body. And after we are through, the whole body is smiling. All right. So that's what we do. Now just be aware of the very top of your head. That's called the crown of your head. The crown, right at the top of your head. And maybe you might be able to feel some sensations on your scalp area. If you can feel, that's very good, because then you're aware of this present moment. And if you do, just put a smile on that spot at the top of your head. A smile for your crown. And now just be aware of your forehead. I think you can feel your forehead. You can feel some sensations there. Now that we are paying attention to the forehead, we put a smile on your forehead. And when you do that, your forehead will actually relax, or relax itself with that, with the friendliness, with your inner smile. You feel the relaxation on your forehead. And now to the spot between your eyes. It's a special spot. They call this the Ajna chakra. Sometimes they call this the third eye. Put a smile on your third eye, on your Ajna chakra. peace, happiness, friendliness, love, kindness in your third eye. And now down to your eyes, being aware of your eyes, putting smiles on your eyes, relaxing your eyes. We use our eyes so much, sometimes it becomes a source of tension for us. So just relax your eyes, putting smiles in your eyes so you have lovely eyes, smiling eyes, eyes of kindness and love. Yeah. Put smiles in your eyes. You have relaxation, happiness, kindness. And now, aware of your face, putting a smile on your face. And now moving your attention to your neck area. At the base of your neck will be your thyroid gland. It's important for the thyroid glands to perform well for your good health. So put a smile on your thyroid gland, almost like blessing your thyroid gland of good health, love and kindness, so that the thyroid gland might function well. And now let's move it down to your chest. Your chest, you have your heart. Just be aware, the seat of your emotions, your heart. Be aware of your heart and put your smiling energy into your heart. So you will have a kindly and compassionate heart. A smile for your kind and compassionate heart. And let your heart open up in order to bless the world with kindness and love. Letting go of whatever tension there are in your heart, let go of the tension and just open up your heart with love, a smile in your heart. And now to your lungs, blessing your lungs, so your lungs are able to breathe in easily. Healthy lungs. Now at the base of your breastbone will be your solar plexus. It's also another important part of your body. The solar plexus tends to be concentration of nerves, and solar plexus reacts to negative emotions, like when there is fear, uncertainty, panic, or depression, anger. You will see that the solar plexus gets really tensed up. And sometimes the tension is so bad that your stomach gets cramped after that. So you could see the effect of the solar plexus. Instead of the tension, and just relax your solar plexus and put a smile. So you have relaxation deep inside you, your solar plexus. Solar plexus is close to your other organs like your liver, your pancreas, your stomach. So when you have a relaxed solar plexus, the other organs also feel happy. Now to the right side of your body, just below the ribs, will be your liver. Put a smile to your liver. These are all very important organs of your body, very important for your good health as well, because the liver helps to clear your body of toxic substances. Soften your liver with a smile and with the blessings of love and kindness, so that your liver will be healthy and strong. Smile at your liver, blessing your liver with kindness, with love, so that it will be healthy and strong. And now to the back. At the back you will have your kidneys on both sides of your spinal cord. Smile to your kidneys. Also another set of very important organs that help to filter the blood and remove waste. Can you make the kidneys smile now? Relaxing, filling the kidneys with love and kindness. And now to the left side, this is where you have your spleen. Okay. A smile for your spleen. Spleen, also important organ that fights germs in the blood and controls the level of blood cells, filters blood. Smile, a smile for your spleen. And just below the spleen is a pancreas. A pancreas rests against the side of your mouth, of your stomach, and helps you to digest your food, transforming the sugar from your food into energy. Smile at your pancreas. And now to your digestive system, your stomach and the intestines that work with other organs to help you absorb nutrition from your food. A smile for your stomach. You relax your stomach. If you have been tense today, you'll find that the stomach gets knotted out, very tight. Just relax your stomach with a smile. When you do this, you can feel so comfortable, relaxed and so comfortable. And now some other organs which are also important for the functioning of your body, the urinary tract, urinary system, the bladder, and also for the males, the prostate gland, and females, the ovaries and uterus. These are all important for the healthy functioning of the body, for the smiles. So you have covered your head and your torso with smiles, with the energy of love and kindness as blessings for your body. Also makes you feel relaxed and makes you feel, prepares the ground for you to do your metta meditation. Now let us return back to the breath and just deepen our focus. Just be aware of your breath. You could experience your breath maybe at your nostril or even beyond your nostril area, as long as you can feel some movement of your breath, or maybe at your throat area, your chest, your abdomen. Just be aware of your breath moving in and out. It is a valid meditation object. You can spend many days and months and years just watching the breath, because the breath will lead you to elevated states, mental states. So special breath. Just watch your breath, and initially sometimes the mind becomes too active and you just want to make your mind get anchored to your breath. You can do this by counting. Later on, as your mindfulness and awareness becomes better, you might, it's up to you. Sometimes you decide not to use the counting. That's also perfectly okay. But when the mind is still not really settled, counting might sometimes help. So as you breathe in and out, that's number one. Breathe in and out, that's two, and so on. And you count up to maximum of number 10. And upon reaching number 10, you return back to number one. Okay, so let's just watch the breath. Just be aware of the breathing in and breathing out. Be with the process of your breath. Well, you would have at least covered 2 cycles of from 1 to 10, just watching your breath. Were you able to maintain your awareness in your breath? Or did the mind wander off? If the mind wanders off, it is okay. It happens to people. For people, for it is normal for the mind to wander away. But what you need to do when you meditate is to just be aware that the mind has wandered away, and you bring back the mind to the object. So you keep doing that, because the process of doing that will strengthen your mindfulness. So that's how you strengthen your skills and your mental powers connected with meditation. All right, now after watching the breath, we will send loving kindness, wishes of metta, first to ourselves, so that we will be able to transform ourselves into a vessel of loving kindness. So we neutralize if there are some negative emotions, negative thoughts in the mind. We substitute that, we change that with loving kindness. And the way you do it is just to send loving kindness first to ourselves, not because of ego or anything, but it's because we like to cleanse ourselves with loving kindness. You cleanse yourself so that you become a suitable vessel for the radiation of loving kindness later on. Okay, so let us now cleanse ourselves with the loving thoughts of loving kindness. First, making the wish, may my heart be peaceful and free. May my heart be peaceful and free. To cleanse ourselves, making our heart peaceful, making our heart free. Second wish is, may my mind be happy. So we need to uplift our mind. You need to have happiness before it's easy for you to convey happiness to others. May my mind be happy. Just think about the mind be contented and complete. Happiness, contentment. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. So what we have done is to cleanse our heart and mind with loving kindness. So you're charging yourself with loving kindness, and now the mind and heart is ready to be able to send loving wishes to others. The first group of people are our benefactors, thinking of our parents, our grandparents, our teachers, our mentors. And you just think about them as clearly as possible in your mind. You might even see them in your mind's eye, and then you speak to them with your kindness, wishing with sincerity, after thinking about how much you have benefited from the love and kindness that they have rendered to you for so many years. Without thinking about themselves, they just want your happiness. So now you would like to reciprocate by wishing them happiness and well-being. So if you're sending loving kindness to your mother, just imagine that she's seated in front of you. You know how your mother looks, right? And she's in a happy mood, very good frame of mind. And you speak to her from your heart. You say, with a sincere wish, Mother, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. Making that sincere wish for your mother, and then to your father, just thinking about the gratitude that you have for your father, the support for the full family, and your grandpa, your grandma, grandparents, especially if they look after you when you were young. Think of the happy moments that they have, wherever they may be, just wishing them well and happiness, wherever they are. And also your teachers, we have benefited so much from the teachers, the knowledge that we have obtained, even the language that we learn to speak, the language that we use to write, the way we conduct ourselves, our knowledge about the world, all this really came from our teachers. We learned so much from them. So just sending your loving kindness to your teachers out of gratitude. All right. So now let's send love and kindness to this first group of benefactors. And now let us think about our immediate family members, your spouse, your children. If you have your grandchildren, also bless them with love and kindness, metta. If you don't have an immediate family of your own, then you can think of your brothers and sisters, your nephews and nieces. So you just use the same wishes and just bless them with love and kindness, either as a group or one by one. Now just imagine that the beings of this world are gathered around you and they have all assumed a human form. So let's send our loving thoughts to all the beings in the far direction. In the rightward direction. In the backward direction. In the leftward direction. In the upward direction. And in the downward direction. Sending your loving thoughts in all directions. So now let us send our thoughts of loving kindness, make prayers for the following persons. Mr. Siu Chi Weng, who will be having a lung operation this Friday, 18th of July. We pray for a successful surgery and quick recovery. We also pray for Brother Lim Kui Fong, who have started Nobu, an AI site for Buddhism. We pray for his speedy recovery. Brother Alex Yu, a volunteer at GEM's Helpline, diagnosed with leukemia. We pray for his good health. Madam Nilufa Niyazova from Uzbekistan, undergoing cancer treatment. Pray for her good health. Madam Lo Lian Ki, Madam Tan Swat Bi, Sister Ku Ju Sian, Madam Ui Ai Lian, Mr. Tan Chu Huang, Sister Lim Ai Mei, and Sister Joy Lam, Brother Alan Tan, and Mr. Chu Lai Chu. We pray that may they respond well to the treatment and have a speedy recovery. Invoking on the blessings of the Triple Gem. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata sabba buddhanu bhavena sadasoti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata sabba dhammanu bhavena sadasoti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata sabba sangha nubhavena sadasoti bhavantu te. Let's focus our attention within and observe the peace and calmness inside, and let us share the merits that we have accumulated with the devas, our guardian deities and protectors. May they rejoice in these merits and continue to guide and protect ourselves and our loved ones. Eta vatacha ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbi deva sabbi satta sabbi bhuta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. And thinking about our departed relatives and friends, may these merits have to bring them relief and happiness wherever they are. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Let's make some aspirations. Emina punya kamena mami balas magamo Satang samagamo hotu yavanibana patiya. Now let us make some announcements. I'd like to make some announcements. First is we invite you to support the publication for Bhante S. Dhamika's new book, Begging Bowl and Banquet. If you'd like to sponsor part of the cost of the editing, design, and the printing cost of this book, new book coming up. Bhante Dhamika is really a prolific writer. He's written many books, many excellent books. The second announcement I have is BGF Art Therapy for seniors. It's good that we have Sister Dolly Teo arranging programs for senior people so they can meet, and this is for July. They can meet on July. Part 1, it is on September the 19th. Part 1 is coloring and craft. This will be in 8 in the morning, 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. And for lunch, you need to bring your snacks and light food to share. There's lunch. And part 2 will be board games, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And the contribution of 10 ringgit, materials will be provided. If you are keen, just contact Sister Dolly. It's good for senior people to have something to do, some artistic art therapy. It's very good. And then decoupage workshop. This is on the 25th of July, between 10:30 to 12:30. And this will be a professional craft teacher teaching you how to make all these beautiful things, how to use designs from papers and foil and mounting them on the surface. And this workshop is only for BGF seniors age 60 and above. Bring out your artistic skills, and it becomes very interesting to do something creative. The registration fees and materials 80 ringgit. Closing date early the 13th July. Again, contact Sister Dolly Chiao. Then on the 27th of July, there'll be a Sunday talk by Venerable Fa Kuang. His topic is the teaching and the practice, and this will be in the morning at BGF Center, 9:30 to 11:30. Venerable Fa Kuang was born in Malacca and obtained his ordination under Master Miao Hua in the Mahayana tradition. Then he studied in Japan, Japanese University, and obtained a PhD in Buddhism, focusing on the Bodhisattva vows. And please come. And then there's also a 3-day retreat, something's really special to learn about the Tibetan technique of healing. And the session will be starting from Friday, the 15th of August, to Sunday, the 17th of August, within 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., held at the BGF Center. The teacher is Venerable Dr. Geshe Jigme Raptan, who has obtained his Tibetan medicine practitioner qualifications. He was qualified in Tibetan medicine, besides obtaining a monastic Geshe degree from the Dropong Loksel Link Monastery in South India. So very special to have a teacher like this to be able to share some special knowledge. And the BGF is running the 34th Effective Speaking course. This will start on 23rd of August and ends on 18th of October. This effective speaking is very important for us to be able to be a good communicator, especially speaking in public. This course was actually started by me, first started in 1986. And after that, it started running every year, right? During COVID, there was a break, but now we restarted this again. If you know of people who are keen to join this course, please inform them about the course. We just want to limit it to 25 participants, because every participant will have to speak in every session. So if you have too many participants, the sessions will last too long. So 25 participants will be just right. And something else, for those of you who likes to do some travel, it's going to be arranged 4 nights, 3 days. Chuti Malaysia. This will be in December, 8 to 11 December, but places that come very quickly for trips like this. Okay, so this will be Taiping, Penang, and Ipoh. Day 1, you'll be in Penang, moving around Penang, enjoying the good food in Penang. Day 2 and 3, going around Penang. First day is Taiping. Day 1 is Taiping, day 2 and 3 will be Penang, and day 4 will be Ipoh. So you explore the historical and natural sites, as well as to enjoy the well-known food at this destination. So you just enjoy traveling with members, with friends in the Buddhist community, and also enjoying going out from your house, do some travel and enjoy in the Cuti Malaysia. So some regular activities that we have: number 1, food offerings at Gems and Relic Stupa. You know what to do if you want to offer food. Contact our office administrator. Number 2, guided group meditation on Sundays, afternoon 2 to 4. All right. And number 3 will be guided group meditation on Wednesday at BGF Center. This will following the recordings given by Reverend Mahinda and myself. Then about e-learning, BGF is very active now, giving Dharma courses over the internet. So you have the lessons and values from the doctrine of karma. This will be held on Monday evening, 8:30 to 10:30. And second will be the Tisarana, taking refuge in the Triple Gem. This course is face-to-face in BGF Center on Sunday, 2:30 to 4:30, covering the foundational teachings of the Buddha, universal truths. Yeah? And there's also this pilgrimage series. Yesterday I was talking about Bodh Gaya. For those people who would like to learn more about the holy places of Buddhism, there's also a course that's held on the 1st and the 3rd Tuesdays. First Tuesday of the week, first Tuesday, and the 3rd Tuesday for the month. Yeah, and yesterday I think there were about 170 people attending the Might session. They will cover the 4 holy sites: Lumbini, Bodh Gaya, Saranath, and Kushinara, as well as some other places connected to the life of the Buddha. Okay, so these courses will really deepen your connection with the Buddha. And for people who have joined this course, they're actually quite interested to do a pilgrimage, which I think we can organize a pilgrimage to India. There is also in the course called the Dharma Discovery Family Class. This is for family members, parents with children, to get connected. A precious moment, because kids are only kids for a certain duration of time, and after that there are no more kids anymore, and you don't even have the opportunity to meet up with them, to talk to them. So this is a precious moment for parents to bond with kids when they're still young. All right, so we're having this Dharma Discovery Family Class. It starts on 20th of July. Then another course given by Brother Benny Liao, this Leadership Inspired by the Buddha. And this will be held by Zoom on Tuesdays, 8:30 to 10:10. And in order to be healthy, BGF has certain courses. One is the Hatha Yoga course. This is on Monday in the morning, 8 to 9:30. And then you have Gem Yoga Stick and Alignment, Grace Lee, every Tuesday. And Gem Fitness Program in the later part of Tuesday, 11 a.m. to 12:30. And then we have the Gems Cardio Yoga. This is for people who want to be more energetic. This is held on Saturday morning, 8:30 to 9:30. Okay. And besides that, we have counseling service Monday to Friday in the afternoon, 2 to 4, and 7:30 to 9:30. And also the iGems music on the major streaming program. BGF would also have the BGF YouTube channels, right? And so if you like to subscribe to the BGF broadcast, you know what to do. There's a phone number that you can put into your phone contact list, and then you send a WhatsApp to this number, giving your full name as well as your membership status, and then you get broadcasts from BGF, upcoming activities for you to participate. So we'd like to thank you for kindly supporting BGF, for attending our programs, for giving your generous support and donations, enabling us to carry out our Dharma missionary effort. So this is something that all of us need to do. We need to be able to give for the greater good of the Buddha Sasana, for the Buddha's dispensation. So what we learned tonight is the practice of loving kindness meditation in order to cultivate and nurture feelings of unconditional kindness and love towards yourself and others by using 4 silent phrases. So this is a great way in order to subdue negative emotions and enhance positive emotions. It makes you into a much more positive person, makes you feel more cheerful, or having more gratitude, more fulfillment and lightheartedness. And so I pray for your emotional, mental and physical well-being. May you all be blessed with good health and strength in your aspirations. May the merits that you have generated give you more opportunities to grow in Dhamma, to help you purify your mind from negative tendencies, and also giving you opportunities to develop good qualities. If you are faced with obstacles, may you be able to overcome your obstacles quickly and make good use of your life. May you succeed in your undertakings, fulfill your worldly duties, and also develop wisdom and insight into the Dharma that can set you free. Good night.